Hey you guys, so I'm doing this video real quick just to be able to help people out.
Y'all go watch the rest of that video by Mimi, Heart Center Mimi, about how she had a royal YT bloodline come over from Europe and mixed in with her Indian bloodline here in America. And I had some of the same things. They weren't royals, or at least I didn't look back enough to see if they were royals. I mostly was chasing back the black people. But But this right here shows that in 1792, and I'll show you another one in 1816, a span of almost 30 years or 40 years, 30 years or so, where where they were encouraged to marry Indians with YTs on purpose. Okay, so if you actually start right here at the top, it says it has been suggested that the something be the best method to facilitate the civilization of the Indians and attach them to the United States would be to encourage the intermarriages of YTs with them. Where I do recommend a similar procedure, blah blah blah. And even down further it talks about to cause this, I may venture to attribute it that a few intermarriages of black and YT occur for intercourses of a similar nature are by no means uncommon. So regardless, what I get into that, as you can see, they were encouraged by the newspaper, but also by the government. Up here above, this was a letter to the president at the time and William Crawford, whatever. But right here it says, if the system already devised has not produced all of the effects which were expected from it, new experiments ought to be made. When every effort to introduce among them, the Indian savages, ideas of exclusive property and things real as well as personal shall fail, let intermarriages between them and the YTs be encouraged by the government. This cannot fail to preserve the race with the modifications necessary to the enjoyment of civil liberty and social happiness. So, and then right down below, they kind of give a description. Right here below, they give a description. It says, this is like somebody responding to it. It says, the notion that our marrying our well-formed, high-minded Kentucky boys on the frontier to the copper-colored, misshapen, stupid Potawatomi ladies of the woods seems not to be very relished by the male part of our citizens. So basically, they're saying the black-looking Potawatomi tribe Indians, women, being married to their YT Kentucky frontier boys is, not the best idea, but, it was still encouraged. So long story short, they've been playing with us, and they've been intermarrying in on purpose to get access to our land, and and then started started only procreating with YTs after that. So they get the blood in, get a mulatto, and then the mulatto's offspring, they encourage them to only procreate with YTs. And so so they put their name in especially the men. The men get to put their name as the head of household in a sense. So like Love County, Oklahoma is named after the Love family because they got a bunch of land. But what really happened is he married in to a black Indian, a copper colored Indian. And so he was able to take on the last name, or, his last name became prominent, so to speak. So it's like it was a game back then. And then when they split the family up, some became freedmen and some of their kids became normal Choctaw citizens, Chickasaw citizens. So, yeah, it's been a game. They playing.